Hello everybody. This is the first video of sociology lecture series exclusively based on civil service examination sociology optional syllabus, but is also very helpful for the students pursuing PG and UG in sociology. In this lecture series we will be covering the optional sociology syllabus uh, uh, video by video. So in this video we will start with the paper 2, which is related to Indian society, and in this particular video we will be studying different perspectives to study Indian society. In our syllabus, three approaches are mentioned. First is the ideological approach by G.S. Ghure. Second is structural functionalism by M.N. Srinivas. And the third is the Marxist sociology by A.R. Desai. So in this video, we will be covering ideological approach by Ghure and structural functionalism by M.N. Srinivas. Now the question that will strike in most of the mind is the why different perspectives to study Indian society. So the reason is that Indian society is very unique from the Western society. We are comparing it with Western society because the discipline of sociology emerged in the Western society, and so it has their particular perspectives and methodology to study their respective societies. But that is not applicable to Indian society because the Indian society is very different from the Western society. The most different characteristic is the caste system, which we all are aware that how much prevalence we give to caste system in India. So that is why we have different perspectives to study in the Indian society. So we start with the Indological approach by G.S. Ghure. But before starting, few points regarding G.S. Ghure we must study. He is regarded as the father of Indian sociology. He was the professor of sociology in Bombay University, and the Indological approach is introduced by the G.S. Ghure in early 1920s. That is in the 20th century. Word Indology refers to the study of Indian society, Indian culture, literature, language, history, customs, or any aspect that is unique to Indian society. So, in Indological approach, G.S. Khure focuses on studying Indian society, Indian culture, Indian literature, customs, etc., so that we can derive the knowledge about the Indian society. So, so this approach considered in Indian society to be unique and different from Western society, and so Western concept of sociological research and analysis cannot be applied to study Indian society. That is why ideological approach is different from the other Western concepts. Ghure was of the view that to study the Indian society, we must study the Indian historical literature such as Indica by Megasthenes or Arthashastra by Kautilya, Indian culture, values, philosophies, religions, etc. So so this approach focuses on studying the historical travelers accounts also, so that we can derive the nature of Indian society that was in existence since ancient times. uh, Indian texts such as the Manusmriti, epics such as the Mahabharata or Vedas or Purans, uh, Samhitas, different religious texts. These are given focus to study Indian society. So by studying these uh, books, or we can say literature, we get a glimpse of the Indian society. That how is the Indian society organized? What is the nature of Indian society? And clearly, for example, by studying Manusmriti, we can understand the inequality prevalent in the Indian society, particularly to a particular section. These are that were regarded as Dalits, who were oppressed by the higher castes. So in this way, we get a different idea of Indian society. Indological approach is also considered as book view because in these different books or different literatures is studied to get the idea of nature of Indian society. Now we come to the structural functionalism by M.N. Srinivas. In India, this approach was heavily influenced by British anthropologist A.R. Radcliffe. A.R. Radcliffe was the teacher of M.N. Srinivas, and Srinivas was highly influenced by the A.R. Radcliffe approach of, and so he introduced structural functionalism approach to study Indian society. This approach considers society to be comprised of various interrelated parts. That means that it considers society comprising of various different parts, different institutions such as family, one institution, religion, different institution, and these different parts are interrelated, interdependent to each other. That is, they do not operate in isolation, rather they are interrelated and interdependent on each other. So this approach focuses on analyzing the linkages or connection between the various parts of the social structure. For example, what is the impact of religion on family, and how is the religion influencing by the changing pattern in the family. So this approach focuses on the linkages or connections between the various parts of the social structures. And so to analyze these interrelations, these connections, this approach relies on the field studies. Field studies means that the sociologist will go to the villages and study by living in the villages different the nature of the society, different interrelations between different institutions of the society. Srinivas himself conducted a field study in Rampura village, Karnataka. The Rampura village is situated in the Mysore district in Karnataka. So Srinivas himself conducted field study while residing in the village, interacting with the villagers, and then he highlighted the nature of Indian society. And what he concluded was that the Indian society has got transformed from the ancient society. So we cannot rely on the ancient scriptures, the written text, because Indian society has transformed due to modernization, westernization, industrialization, and nowadays technological advancements. Although at that time technological advancement was not at as much fast as they are now, but at that time also due to westernization and different aspect, the society was transforming. So Srinivas was of the view that rather than book view, Indian sociologists should rely on field studies to study the present current nature of the Indian society, to get a true idea, true picture of the Indian society. And so he opposes the view of the book view. Book view means relying on ancient scriptures, and he propounded field studies to be the one of the best way to study Indian society. So these are the two very basic differences between the Indological approach by G.S. Ghurye and the structural functionalism approach by M.N. Srinivas. The first one focuses on the written text, historical events, ancient scriptures, Sanskritic text, or the records by the ancient travelers to get a glimpse of Indian society. But M.S. Srinivas opposed that view, and he highlighted the transformation coming in the Indian society, and so he gave the idea of field studies to study the true nature of Indian society. So in this video we have covered these two approaches, and in the next video we will be dealing with the Marxist approach and particularly focusing on A.R. Desai. Thank you.